Oh. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, we're a little bit late. I was making a coffee because I sat down at my desk. I was like, all right, I could probably do some gaming. And then 4 seconds later, I was like, you know what? I need a second coffee. So welcome to Coffee the Second. Muted? I don't think I am. I did check though. You did get me to check. So that's, you know, you're progressing, I suppose. But yeah, welcome. How we doing, everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. What is this? Oh, we keep that. All right. Have I ever done a hand cam? I have before. I like an interface that's not very cluttered and there's not very much on it. And a hand cam kind of goes against that because, like, it's just not that important. Like, I think it would be pretty boring, and it would occupy a lot of the screen. But yeah, I could do one. But yeah, welcome everyone. How we doing? Plan for today is I have about 3 hours before I am doing a sampling of my wedding menu with my mom and my brother and my stepsister and my stepdad. So basically, what I'm saying is I'm glad we got our bad luck mitigation kills done yesterday, so that we can just grind 500 for 3 hours, and hopefully we get it. Like, I don't want to do a Zammy stream to drop. We got to drop every stream. That's the rule. Maybe checking out a 98 Subaru Legacy. Holy moly. My mom used to drive one of those, actually. If I drive fast enough, I make it. You know what? If you can come through if you want. Pull up. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing all right. Camera's further away from the left edge than the right edge of your chat, and it's hurting me. Wait, what? Your camera is slightly further away from the left edge than the right edge of your chat. Oh. Wait, hasn't it been like that forever, though? Like, I didn't move it. Mika, it's been like that forever. I think the only thing that changed is you noticed it. I don't... You know what I mean? Like, I almost cannot take personal responsibility for that. Because, like, I didn't move anything. Like literally the only thing that changed is you. Which, to me, is, like, further proof that the less we know, the happier we are. You know? You're just currently experiencing being burdened by knowledge. So you're saying I should move my eyes to the left. Exactly. Station wagon style car? Huh. That's fun. I have never had to go through the process of buying a car. So that is one thing I have never had to do. One day though. Maybe. Maybe not one day. Hey Mark F baby, what's good? Also, I did give myself a double farming daily, which means we should actually do our farming. And then we go. Whoa, my full legal name. Oh no. Help! I'm getting first and last named right now in the Twitch chat. Dangerous. Okay, so all that's good. Dude... I think I'm okay on runes. Yeah, 6k bone runes. I am going to have to do rune crafting one of these days, though not today. But one of these days for sure. Can I explain my method for 500% Zamorak? Yes, I'm planning on making a talk through as well. Because there are some really, really awesome, easy, safe ways of doing it. At a number, with different combat styles too. Like, I really like the melee method, actually. It's like really, really clean. So yes, absolutely. I would love to explain it, and I can explain it as I'm doing it as well. as soon as we get into our first kill. We are a few minutes away from the first kill, though. Just so that you're aware. We're not going to be there instantly, because I've got like a couple, you know, Ironman things to do. One of them is this. Wait, am I out of calgs? 70 scrolls? 3 cal. Ooh. Do I have binding contracts? Oh, boy. Okay. That might be a slight problem. We have enough for now. I think we might have enough for 2 hours, actually. We might be okay, but that's good for me to be aware of. Because one of these days, I need to just send a really long stream. Also, you guys can be proud of me or not, but I started on my taxes yesterday. So that's good. I did about 4 hours of tax stuff, and I think I have another probably 4 hours left. Which, like, you know, that's not horrible. Mika, what are you doing? You maxed yesterday? Congratulations. That's awesome. So now you can actually start playing the game. No, that's an important milestone. Thankfully, my taxes were pretty simple. My taxes are absolute hell every year. I'm being optimistic that it's going to take me 8 hours. It will probably take me longer than that, but we'll see. Thing about streamer taxes is you have payments in different currencies from different companies throughout the whole year. And then you've got your YouTube revenue and your Twitch revenue. And then you've got your Twitch donos as well, which like you need to receipt every single one of them. So it's like, it's literally like hundreds of like $1 and $2. They're like, fortunately on my taxes, I don't need to list like each one like separately on my taxes, but in my own documents, like I need to know the exact amounts. So it can be a little wild. And then, I mean, the part that takes the longest is honestly the expensing. The expensing takes a long time because it's like, trip to TwitchCon or trip to Jagex or camera lens or like, yeah, it's just a lot. But yeah, it's coming together, man. There we go. Little farming daily done. I'm just trying to get the next farming level. That would be good. What are your main ways of writing off expenses as a streamer? I mean, if it's directly for the business, like, there are rules. Like, if I bought a computer, but I didn't actually use it on stream most of the time, then that wouldn't work. But, like, yeah. Anything that's like a studio upgrade or a PC upgrade or trip for a conference, like a TwitchCon, I can write all of that off. Commissions or things I'm purchasing for content or for the videos, like that's a big thing. Like this last, like 2023, I made a conscious effort to spend way more on the channel. So there's a lot more that's getting expensed. So you could write off custom water cooling at a 4090? Yeah, probably. Unfortunately, writing things off doesn't make them free. It just makes them like, I don't know, 30% off because they come out of my income. So, you know. Yeah, write-offs, I don't know why there are so many miskids that people are like, just buy all this stuff and write it off. What are you doing? And it's like, that doesn't make it free. And not even close. So anyway, that's always a funny one. People are like, oh, dude, why don't you just write all this stuff off? And it's like, I mean, sure. Writing something off means it comes off of your income. So it lowers your income, which effectively means you won't be taxed on that amount of your income. So it offsets income, but it doesn't. That doesn't make it free. I wish it did. That'd be so cool. If I could write stuff off and that just made it free. Yeah, so write-offs are good, but they're not quite that overpowered. Not so much. Okay, little herb run moment. And then I want to see if I can even make binding contracts for what I need to. Because, like, if I could kill, like, 5 Calgarians, that's good enough for today. And then we'll fix it tomorrow. Previous song name. Disconnect by Becky Hill. Wait, this is without Juju Pot, and it filled my whole invent. Oh, boy. Hey, Sammy82, what's good? Why do I have cabbages? It's probably for a quest. I have no idea what quest that might be, but probably a quest. Yeah, welcome to the server, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well, having a good day. When's the Taylor Power Hour happening? We listened to so much Taylor Swift yesterday. It's probably not happening today. I want some kind of energy music. I think that would be good for us. But yeah. Can't wait for John's streamer arc. Streamer arc would be fun. I would support. Yeah, I think it's because a lot of people don't do them, but you hear it in TV and movies like, oh, just write it off or whatever. And it's like, oh, that's a write-off. It's like that. Does not make it remotely free. It basically saves you whatever your tax rate is in percentage off of it. Do I need to compost for batches? My leprechaun is doing them automatically for me. He's pretty clutch, honestly. But yeah, you always want to use compost. Like, at very worst, use super compost. Ultra compost is better, though. Yeah, so if I click on this, it'll say that it's treated with ultra compost. Wait, I think that's why I'm getting so much output. The song before the last song. Okay. I'm sorry. Wait, you know what? I'll do it. So, in the future, this is In Your Arms by Coven. In the future, whenever a song is playing, just do ! song, and then it'll tell you. Whenever you hear something that you like, just ! song, and you're safe. All right. Maybe I should make one that does last song. So that it's like the song before the one currently. I wonder if you could do that. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool, actually. Ryan has a good idea for once. Colorized. Worm? Oh, in like 8 minutes? Okay. I can do it. That's actually good. That sets an upper limit on my prep. That's what you're using for music and how they store song order. I'm using Spotify. I could look into it. No, it's okay, John. Don't worry about it. Because, like, I would only do it if it's whatever system I'm currently using, which I honestly can't remember what system I'm currently using. All I know is I asked Bunny Bop what she does, and I just did the same thing. 8 minutes for the worm? I'm in a Zammy kill. Oof. You got this. Just clutch. Clutch or kick. You can do it. Do you think every streamer does it putting a Spotify song overlay? I actually don't like that at all. Do you know how confusing that would be on YouTube? Watching the stream with a Spotify overlay that didn't actually show what was playing? That's something that I like about my interface and setup is like, obviously people are going to know that stuff is streamed, but it doesn't like feel like you're watching a stream highlight video. Tips for Ironman dungeoneering training to 75. You could either do it via Elite Dungeons. You could wait for the summer event and then hang out in the dungeoneering hole. Or you could like just actually dungeoneer. The way to do it is just max your prestige. So streak as many floors as you can. Do your highest like 10 to 12 floors in complexity 6. And then repeat whenever you can't get any higher. First melee setup with 2 bill. What are you buying? Already max magic and necro. Buy full vestments. Buy a Masterwork Spear of Annihilation. Buy a Scourge of the Abyss. Buy a tier 85 Langsword offhand. Buy Greater Barge. Buy Greater Fury. And then buy an Essence of Finality and Claws. But that's like honestly very optional. And buy Chaos Roar. Almost max on levels, work on boss logs. What's the next big to do once we've got 120 on boss log? For me? I'm not even going to do boss logs. I think for a lot of this stuff, it just depends a lot on the person. Like, sometimes people would go for, like, Gold Reaper, but... As always, you got to pick something for you that you're interested in doing that makes sense to you. A lot of the time I see people like kind of parroting and doing things that other people told them to do and then having no fun. And it's like, Ryan has an extra chaos worry. That's true. What about Greco? I mean, you don't need it for melee unless you're like an advanced meleeer. It's definitely not required. What's the plan today? Plan is do a small amount of prep. I'm also lagging a little bit, weirdly. But yeah, doing a little bit of prep. As in, I need more Vuln Bombs, and I need a couple of Calgs. And then we're going to go to Zamorak. And do like a good, hopefully like a couple hours of Zami is enough to try to get some green sparkles. That would be my hope. How many bow pieces am I on? Just one. Need a second one. And a third one. But yeah, that is the plan for today. And then, unfortunately, not the longest stream ever because I have to do a tasting for the restaurant that I'm planning on having my wedding dinner at. Which isn't like a bad thing. Like, it's going to be fun. It's just, you know, cuts us short a little bit because I let my mom book the timing because her health and stuff. It's like, whenever is better for you, I will be there. And then she was like, all right, 6 on the nose. And I'm a, like, eat dinner at 8 kind of person. Champions Ring is nice, too. Yeah, that's a good one, too. That would be a fun video, actually. 2 bill setups with each style. Would you guys want to see that? That would be a really fun. Yeah, do 500 mil. I wouldn't even do 500 mil 1 bill, 2 bill. I would do 500 mil. I'd do like maybe like 100 mil, 500 mil, and 2 bill setup for every style. That's a banger. Wait, I love that. I actually love that idea. I'm so in. Give us some more content. Working on it. Wait, this is a tune. Holy moly. Yeah, this is what we need today. Definitely a drum and bass kind of day. Isn't the restaurant Kettleman's? I honestly genuinely wish it was. It's a tune, Oh no. All right, let's get ready for the worm. Like, because I guess I could use another Draconic score. I don't really need one, but whatever. You know what I do need, though? To stop lagging. I don't know why I'm lagging like this, man. It's not good. Berating the young and Ellington Kettlemans poorly. They close at midnight? Ew. Bruh. Imagine closing? Pathetic. All right, let's go. There's the ante? Did someone just instantly teleport? No way that person tagged it once and then TP'd. There's no shot. They Death Guard spec'd then teleported? Nah. Like, I get being efficient. I really do. I feel like that kind of crosses into something else. All that to save 4 seconds. All right, bang. Okay, nice. Yeah, so the only thing I would actually kind of like is I think a decimation bow would actually be pretty cool. I'll take 6 Furby sharks. That's fine too. But yeah, I also like doing them for the brilliant energy because that's how I charge up my superior locator for woodcutting. Ruby chalice. Sure, whatever. All right. Where is my Vuln Bomb preset? Right there. Beautiful. Yeah, I have everything I need to make an abundance of Vuln Bombs. It's just the primal extract. Proximity adhesions check. When it dies, plus minimum damage, what the system should be. That's really funny. I ain't even gonna lie, that's funny. Like, I'm not mad about it. It doesn't matter. It's a 30-second event, but... I think the word for that is social loafing, right? Social loafing. Yes, it is! Ha! In social psychology, social loafing is a phenomenon of a person exerting less effort to achieve a goal when they work in a group than when working alone. It is seen as one of the main reasons why groups are sometimes less productive than the combined performance of their members working as individuals. Easy. Group projects in a nutshell, for real. That was me that tellied? Dude, I'm happy for you. That's so funny. My boy, wicked smart. That's me. You know, people have said that. That's what people have been saying that. I get that a lot. I don't get that a lot. First time doing the worm? Congrats. Yeah, do the Wildy events they're fun. Do you guys think we're gonna get a bow piece today? I'm seeing all these people with bolgs, and I'm just like, I want one. That should be me. I'm not gonna say I deserve that to be me. It definitely doesn't. Not someone asking me in game if I'm gonna go live today, brother. I am already live. We are already live. We are active. We are prepared. Also, I did an absolutely terrible job with my iced coffee. because the coffee was too hot. So now I have to put in too many ice cubes, and now it's just not good. It is very watery. Okay. That should be enough foam bombs for today. Look, there's a cat behind me. Could you look up crab mentality? There's a way of thinking usually described by the phrase, if I can't have it, neither could you. Well, one crab can easily start to climb out. It'll be pulled back in by the others. Now, I actually don't see any comparisons. Yeah, no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Kind of weird of you to just randomly bring that up in chat, you know? Not to, like, call you out or anything. I just, you know. So I'm literally making five binding contracts right now. I want enough for today's stream. I'm not starting a Zammy hour with 70 scrolls. Your YouTube guides are awesome. You've helped me progress a lot. Oh, that's awesome. I am glad the videos have helped you. That's fantastic. I just saw that reroll clip. It's a good one, eh? Dude, sometimes just bangers just follow me around. $15 minutes for an 850 is not too bad for my standards. Nah, Octon Cake, you're doing great. You are big chillin'. I wonder if I should go up to, actually, wait. While we do this, I actually did want to do a flashbang. Ow, throwing smoke. I did want to do a bit of a deep dive on... But it's not even a deep dive. But I wanted to take a look here at the unique loot points, because it's 60 versus 7. Okay, so that doesn't... It's not worth going to 750. So it's... Basically doing 200s is 45 loot points. Doing 500s is 60, so it's... Okay. Quarter more. But yeah, the thing I want to look at, honestly, is signature drops. This is the most important thing. I'm trying to decide if it's even worth doing bad luck mitigation kills. So the initial chance is 1 in 72 versus 1 in 52. Oh, that's pretty linear, actually. That's actually very linear. Like, that's, like, basically perfectly in line with my kill times. And then the bow piece chance goes from 15 to 17.5 to 18.5. Yeah, so to me, I think I'm fine doing 500s, honestly. Yeah, like, I don't think it's... Yeah, I think I'm okay doing 200s into 500s. The 200 into 500 pipeline seems good. Also, how are you doing, Bob? Welcome, welcome. And then, yeah, the increment is by 2. So it's a 1 in 72, but then each kill, it's like 1 in 70 and then 168. Okay. With tier 4 luck. So 500, the average drop rate is a 1 in 30. That's pretty good. Yeah. Whereas at 200, it's 1 in 43. Yeah, I think 500s are the way. Because, like, look, my drop rate barely goes up until you get to 1,000%, where it basically doubles. Yeah, 1 in 30, 1 in 18. I honestly think 500s are the sweet spot. I think that's the money spot for us, so that's fine. But yeah, I don't think it's wasteful to do 200s for bad luck mitigation. Average bow piece 1 in 287, and then at 500, it's 1 in 1 in 172. That's not that bad. So on average luck, that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable doing that. Yeah, we're good. I think that just reaffirms that what we were doing is good. Why 200 to 100? They take the same amount of time, just about. Like if we were just going for uniques, we would do 100, but 200% kills take like 15 more seconds, it feels like. It's almost identical. Is there a way to see your bad luck mitigation currently? The only way is to like literally count and keep track of it. It's a bit of a silly system, a little bit. I mean that with respect. It is respectfully a weird system where it is constantly like very important to keep track of, but the only way to keep track of it is just counting. So like right now my drop rate is 1 in 70. All right, let's go. Hello, King, with the future bowstring. Wait, that kind of rhymed. Holy moly. Is that allowed? Is that legal? But yeah, welcome to the everyone. Hopefully everyone is having a good day so far. Sometimes it feels like Grim pages are used faster than other god books. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I could do these Zammy kills without a Grim page, or without a Grim. Like, if I had a full book, I would definitely use that instead. Can I go over how bad luck mitigation works in Zamorak? Sure. So the way that bad luck mitigation works in Zamorak is as follows. Wait 1 second. It starts working once you've done 10 kills over 100% Enrage. Because that's like the check for if you've started becoming unlucky. So after that 10 kills above 100% Enrage, what will happen is every kill you do where you don't get a unique, your drop chance will get a little better on the next kill. That's how it works. So, and the increments change. So at 499% Enrage, like 100 to 499% Enrage, let's say your drop rate was a 1 in 100. If you don't get a unique, your drop rate goes to 1 in 99. And then the next kill will be 1 in 98. And then it'll be 1 in 97. And then it will be 1 in 96. At 500% Enrage, between 500% and 999, it does the same thing, but it counts by 2. So it starts at 1 in 72 at 500. And then it goes to 1 in 70, 1 in 68, 1 in 66, until you get a unique, and then it resets. And then at 1K, it does the same thing by 4. So it starts at like a 1 in 50, and then it goes to a 1 in 46, and then a 1 in 42, and then a 1 in 38. And then at 2K, it counts by 8. So it starts at a 1 in 30, and then it immediately goes 1 in 30, 1 in 22, yeah, 1 in 14, and then it caps out at a 1 in 5 at 2K. Wish you luck. Need to get some luck too. I'm 3,000 kills at Krill with no pet. Oof. That's a bit rough, isn't it? You know what I didn't do? I didn't plant Morkellas. I think I'm gonna plant Morkellas really quick. I just forgot. And that's like arguably the only thing I actually need to be planting. So let's go do that really quick. Bit of a skill issue. Does it apply to all bosses or just Enrage bosses? It's literally just Zamorak. Zamorak is the only boss in the game that has a bad luck mitigation system. Yeah, so usually what a lot of people like to do is you do 10 kills at 100%, and then you do whatever your highest Enrage is until you get a drop, and then you go back to 100% and do 10 kills. Messaged you a couple days ago about 2 videos appearing as hidden in your current series playlist. Do you figure out why they're still hidden? Why don't I actually check for you right now? Because I was meant to do that before. My guess... We're fine. I prefer... So that would be the Hard Crime Man playlist, yeah? Hard Crime Man 36. Okay. So my guess... I don't think there are actual episodes missing. I don't think. Let me take a look. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4 road to Zux. 2 Croesus ones. 3, 4 Croesus ones. Yeah. So my guess is like to you, one of these is probably hidden. And it's literally just a version of the same video. So yeah, I don't think there's actual content missing. Would be my guess. Can you explain briefly what bad luck mitigation is? Wait, I just did. Oh, no. Okay. Basically, the longer you go dry, the better your drop chance is. So as you have worse luck, you have better drop chance. Yeah, so I think we're okay. Color. I don't think there's an issue as far as I can tell. Hey, Colin Sawyer, what's good? How are you? Okie dokie, thank you for looking. No problem. Yeah, sorry for not checking. I literally made a note to check it, and then it completely slipped my mind. I'm kind of in my my scatterbrained era a little bit. And yourself? I'm doing great. You're 3K KC at Raziel and still no crown. That is not good. Should we clip the explanation, make it a command? I'll make a better explanation, and then we can keep it. You're also a hardcore. Cool. We like hardcores. Okay. The only reason I'm not doing these in ED3 is I'm just like not killing enough of them for it to matter. So I'm assuming if I use skulls here, I would like die, right? It'd be really bad. Wait, this is a tune too. Okay, I think we're currently winning. Hi, Jamma. Hello, Madame Apocalypse. Comment ça va? Skulls bounce but don't aggro. Oh, really? That's weird. You're lying! Hello? Who said that? Reshimu? Brother! Help! 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 Are you trying to get me killed at a Slayer mob? I can't believe this. Mods? Promote them. Yeah, honestly, I wonder a lot. Who might have corrupted Jamma? All right. I think we're basically prepped. The last thing I want to do is I might want to either decant or make some more prayer renewals. That's the only thing. But I think we've got everything else because I made some master runes too. Like, we're not good on supplies. Like, really, we need to do a big resupplying day, but it's okay. It's okay for today. Okay, which is... Dude, it's wild that just like a little bit of farming and all of a sudden we have 200 fell stocks. It's so good. Unsure, stop reading patch notes because there wasn't any. What? Oh no. Clever use of blaming the game. I see exactly what you're doing. Do you know what kill count people on average get the Zuck pet? If you tell me what the drop rate is, I could tell you approximately. But no, not off the top of my head. It's 1 in 300. And what's the threshold? Is it like 60? It's 100. Then it'd be about 200. When is Epilepsy Weekend? They usually do it every 3 months. I don't know when the last one was, but... Isn't there one next month? All right, let's go. May 17th. You guys notice that I always say next month and it's always true? It's the meta. Because, like, people wouldn't ask if there was just one. And if there's one every 3 months, it's always the case. I just say next month, surely. And it is. Every time. Like clockwork. All right. Let's go, team. Yeah, I'm okay on some. We're not great on supplies, I'll be honest, but we're not like in dire supplies, but yeah, whatever. We'll be fine. All right. Wait, can I check my chest really quick? Look at this. 11 slivers of strength, 14 slivers of power. So I feel like, wait, have I made 38 mil just from the witches? Now, that is funny. Just the witches out. Look at all the astral runes. Nah, I'm actually rich. I have had sub like 500 astral runes for this entire Zammy situation. That actually just saved the run. That's so sick. Dude, who made this drop table? Whoever done it, they're absolutely sick with it. What an animal. I love that my Grimoire just like doesn't load into my preset half the time. All right, let's go. Probably get a resub. How's things? How's the game doing? Seemed dry when I was last playing. We had a really awesome quest that came out last week. That was honestly very enjoyed by a lot of people. But yeah, I think people are still kind of waiting on roadmap stuff, but yeah. Game's night. Also, thank you so much for stopping by to resub. I really appreciate it. That's super kind. When's the next EXP? May 17th. See, if Miko was awake, there would already be a functioning bot that said May 17th in response to anyone that said DXP. Would it ever be good to just kill the witches and then rinse and repeat? Like, they seem to have really good drops. Only special people start from right to left? I hope you're not talking shit about how I kill the witches, considering I kill them in the way that almost everybody kills them. Of all the things you could call me out about. Heard good things about the quest, looking for the next storyline. Yeah, it seems like a good one. Like, genuinely a good one. Right to left? But you start at pad 2. How are you going to go right to left if you're starting at pad 2? That's a terrible pad order. Now, that is an irredeemably bad pad order. I refuse. Absolutely not. So you'd want to start left, but then skip the second one, go all the way right, and then run all the way back? You're crazy. But I'm making Reaper Crew playlist for YouTube. Slowly climbing ladder to unlock it, but it's overwhelming for a new player. No one has a guide playlist for it. Honestly, I probably wouldn't. I have specific guides on all of the bosses that are needed for Reaper Crew, like all of the hard ones. But the Wikipedia page literally has a checklist. The RuneScape wiki. Like if you go to the wiki page for Reaper Crew, there's a perfect checklist for every single requirement for Reaper Crew. Dude, I don't know where my damage went, but... That's okay. But yeah, no, like, making it... You're effectively would be asking for a guide on how to kill every boss in the game, specifically for Reaper Crew. I don't think that's something I would ever be able to make. It would be like a 20-hour video that, like... most people would only benefit from like a tiny percentage of it. So it's not really in the cards, unfortunately. I appreciate the suggestion, though. I'm always looking for video ideas, but yeah, that's one I probably wouldn't be able to do. You pad 6 last for damage with your slow method. What's your pad order? I do 2, 4, 6, 1, 5, 3. Which, for what it's worth, it isn't like the full-blown slow method. It's kind of like hybrid between the two. Where Virago guide? The literal Virago guide would be find someone to take you to Virago. I've talked about this before. I love Virago. I cannot make a solo Virago guide. I can't make one because so few people are interested in the boss that no one would watch it, and it would basically tank. There's not enough interest in the boss. Virago's the least killed boss in the game. And the way to learn it is genuinely finding someone who knows how to Virago and learning from them as you do it. There are 6 different weeks as well, so it's just like, it's a video that from a YouTube standpoint is designed to tank. I'm happy to give people Virago advice and tips and talk about it when I'm doing it, but can't make a Virago guide. Whew. I almost just got executed. Cool. This has not been a good kill. Wait, 520 already? Yeah, I've done a bad job this kill. That's okay, though. First kill of the day. The other thing I found about Reaper Crew people in particular is they don't actually care about learning the boss. They care about getting a singular kill there. So a guide is even more useless for that. Because, a lot of them, I'm not speaking for you, obviously, because you could be very, very keen to, like, genuinely learn these bosses. But for most people, they just want their one kill and then to be done with it. At which point, a guide is a format that's completely ineffective because... I mean, you can imagine trying to teach someone something when they're actively not trying to learn is awful. Will I make updated boss guides with those styles? Zuck, I'm not going to make a guide without Necro because Necro's so good there. For Zammy, I am planning on making a talk through for Phase 7 Zamorak with 2 different styles. So I'm going to show how I do it with... Necromancy. And I'm going to show how I do it with Melee. Because both of those styles work really, really well at this boss. My HP's too high. Oh no. That's fine. Bang. When using Necro for Zammy, how much quicker would range and Hex Hunter be? Probably slower. Probably. It kind of depends, but... Hex Hunter isn't, like, widely used. It's not great compared to, like, how good the Bolga is. I don't think I've ever seen someone use Hex Hunter at Zammy. Well, it takes a little damage. I killed the runes fast and I used Vitpot Disrupt. But yeah, I took 2 little damage there. So that's one thing about this method is it's actually better if I get hit more. Guide on how to learn. Real. No, it's just like, it's tough. Like, because I get it, because it comes from people having trouble getting Reaper Crew and finding people to PvM with and doing the group bosses. It's just the same people who a lot of time are looking for Reaper Crew are also not looking to actually, like, sit down and learn. They're looking to get carried for a boss kill, which is, like, that's fair. I have no issue with that. It's just, that's not really something that I really do a lot of. Not really in my domain too much. Yeah, it's fair to ask the question, though. But yeah, if you're just looking for a checklist, though, the wiki's got you covered there. They've got a really, really nice checklist for Reaper Crew. Your shadow shield is almost out? Wait, my darkness? It's got 2 minutes on it. Is that what you mean?
Your plan. The edicts.
What's your strat for not getting mechanics? So I'm actually doing it with no ults just because it makes it easier to, like, never have to change the rotation. But yeah, basically once I phase it at gray HP, all I'm gonna do here is just build all my stacks. And then I'm gonna go into the witch. And then I'm gonna build all my stacks on the witch. It's also worth noting, you can shave a minute off your kill times if you do a variable rotation, where on pads 2 and 4, you're living death. I just don't like it, so I don't. Okay. First thing I'm looking for, I want the gray HP to be low, and I want to have lots of stacks. Soon as I've done those things, get on the pad. Death Skulls, Split Soul, Volley of Souls, Finger of Death, Bloat, and then if I need to, my special attacks will phase it. But yeah, I usually don't need both, so what I'll do here is, because the Great HP's kind of high, I'm actually going to Omni Guard spec there, just to get a little more damage on the boss. But yeah, it's basically just build your stacks, and then spend your stacks. And then Split Soul helps a lot too. That's the one other thing I would like very much advise is like spending those stacks is really, really important. Like just build them and then spend them. So I'll do the same thing here. I'm going to make sure I've got max everything. I'm going to throw a shard just because I need one. My Conjures are also about to die, so I'm just going to resummon them. Okay, ready? Split Soul. Death Skulls. And then there it is. Volley. Finger. Bloat. And then if I needed to, I could spec, but I didn't need to, so I'm going to spec after. And it's the same thing every pad. Like, and that should get you a 6-minute kill if you do it properly, so. To me, it's like more than good enough is the idea for this Enrage to get like a really clean skip. It's probably overkill a little bit too. And the truth is like getting some mechanics isn't a bad thing. You just want to skip like Infernus because you waste a lot of time on it. I just signed myself. Bro, are we for real right now? I signed myself to life transfer. I'm an idiot. Tactical, that's not tactical, that's stupid. Honestly, I don't want to teleport.
This has gone on long enough. It's time you earn your place, vermin. Heed my call.
We're too far into the kill, you know? Monka? I cannot believe I signed myself to life transfer. What a stupid way to sign. Like, nah, for real. What the hell is wrong with me?
Dare defy me. I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who made Zamorak. This world will burn! Gillinor will burn! Chaos will
Yeah, what even is the death message if you die by your own hand?
never be over! Never till you lie broken!
I'm not gonna make a mistake. Well, unless I do. In which case, if nothing else, you guys can laugh at me, which is worth something. We're fine. Whew! Okay, I will life refresh after that. That was bad. Bro, death by life transfer is so bad. I have signed to life transfer, I think as many times as I've signed to the boss now. It's not good. All right, any drops? Nope. Yeah, I mean, I probably should have teleported out, but like you can't be a wimp forever. I mean, you definitely can be a wimp forever, but that sounds boring. Hey, Miniboo, thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. How's the bow hunt going? Honestly, it started off so good. It started off perfect, right? Because right off rip, we started things off by getting a bow piece as our first unique, but now we've had 8 uniques now. So we're actually now dry on our second piece, which is too bad. But hopefully we get it soon. Hey, Chuck and Uncle, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate it. That's very kind. I think it was the playlist, honestly. The drum and bass, I was like, you know what? I can survive. What's my kill count at now? Like less than 200. With the caveat that I had 44 rerolls that I used at 500%, so... And the average drop rate at 500% is a 1 in 30. So, basically, we... have a low kill count for the amount of drops we have, but the way that we, like, set it up was very, very juiced. But I am now out of rerolls completely, so, you know... Back to the old-fashioned way. Bro, wait, where's my damage? Wait, c'est quoi ça? What?
This world will be my call.
Is my Grimoire off? No, it's on. But yeah, this is an example of a special where it's like, if you get this special, it means you suck. No, it doesn't actually matter. It's not a special you lose time on. It's basically losses. Like, you lose 1 global cooldown. But if I got the next special, that would be really bad. Your volley did 5 times 1 damage. Oh, is it because I walked off the pad? Oh, that's funny. Bow pieces are going to take 8s. If they take 8s, will I do a Nuzlocke in between? No. I have more other content ideas than just Nuzlocks. So, believe it or not. But yeah, no, if it takes forever, I mean... There are kind of two ways I could do it, right? Version 1 is I just do some really, really long streams and we grind it out, which I'm open to. And then version 2 would be, yeah, we could break up the grind as well.
That's your plan. Dicks.
Both reasonable ideas. I haven't really thought about exactly how I want to go about it, but both work. That is funny, though, that I walked off the pad for, like, 1 tick and it completely messed it. It's okay, though. How do you set up that frame with your stacks and timers? If you go to exclamation point plugin or plugins, there's an instruction booklet. It has, like, it should have good setup instructions that explain exactly everything you need to do to set it up. Wait, we actually went demon mode. That was crazy. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, if you want the exact Razzler rotation that's used for, like, the fast kills, like, you want to, like, literally just copy a spreadsheet, it's definitely on the PVM Encyclopedia. Most dolphinately. So that exists if that's what you're looking for.
This is no longer amusing. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods. Heed my call.
Dude, I'm kind of hitting like a bus again. It's kind of nice. Yeah, just, yeah, they should have it, like, every single ability just in order. I have trouble learning that way, but it absolutely exists. Okay, eat food, and then life transfer. See that? Call that personal growth in the biz. Might like gear. You also might like perks. You also might lack, it's also possible, like, I don't know where you're at with Raziel, but if you're new to the boss, trying to learn it by following a spreadsheet is, like, the worst possible way to learn a boss, in my opinion. Where you will likely be way better served, doing a beginner-friendly method that lets you understand the mechanics and learn when to prayer flick and, like, all that stuff. Yeah, something too is if your gear is lacking, the only thing you need to do to make your kills better is, like, usually what results in those slower kills, like what you're describing, is if you you do your living death rotation, you come out of it, the boss has 100k life points left. And then the most damaging part of the fight, you're dealing no damage. So it really prolongs it, wastes your food, slows down your kill. So the only adjustment you actually need to make if that's your issue is living death a little bit later. Do an Omni Guard spec and a bloat before. And that's all you should have to do to fix it. Yeah. Sigil, Omni Guard, bloat before you do your living death. And that should correct it. Because then your living death will get you exactly to the phase point that you want. Which is good. Like, it'll get you right to 200k. Depending on your kill time too, you could also pre-split soul if you really wanted to, and that's really good too. Like, you could do it before the fight, depending on when you're using it. So yeah, just a couple ideas. But yeah, that's always what I like to do. Because obviously I did my kills on a hardcore, so I didn't have the same setup. Bang. Good little kill. Slow kill, though. That's fine. Whatever. $9.4 mil. 500 blood runes. Oh yeah, correct. Like, cause here's the thing: if your living death rotation isn't enough to get it close to 200k, would you rather be doing no damage during phase 3, where Raziel has a million mechanics and specs, or would you rather be doing no damage at the beginning when he's just auto attacking? I didn't have overload for P7. Oh, nice. I was going to say, I felt like my damage was kind of low, but we're all good. Mom wasn't playing RuneScape. She's free to play. I'm going to send you her stats down. Like, I need every basic to build 6% skull during rotation. Do you have the right perks? Do you have Invigorating? And then, do you have COE? And then, what aura are you using? But yeah, it can be like that a little bit. Like, doing the perfect living death rot, like, a lot of it is just going to be building. Like, you're not going to have a ton of chances to use other abilities, but you need to figure out, like, it needs to be perfect, right? Like, there should be an opportunity to get a split soul in there. There should be an opportunity to maybe get a bloat in later on, depending on, like, impatient procs and things. But yeah, it's definitely not consistent. Surely. Nice. Invig, COE, Majra. Yeah, that seems good. Maybe I should film it and can share it later. Yeah, that's reasonable too if you want to do a VOD review. But yeah, it is kind of supposed to be rotationally pretty tight with regard to your adrenaline, so I'm not shocked. I do know in one of the rotations, and I don't know if they use it anymore, but I know there's a version of the rot where people use divert, actually. They divert the finger of death to give them a bunch more adrenaline. So I know that's a thing too. Why did I choose this pad order? It's a good blend between speed and safety. Just sort of what I'm looking for. I know it's different from most of the other pad orders they give you, but I'm very happy with my kill time. Like, when I do it right, it's 6 minutes flat, which I'm great with. And it's very safe. It doesn't really use any supplies, which is really nice too. Yeah, it's basically the fast order, but with pad 1 a little bit later. You have divert and you never use it. Ooh. Brutal. Yeah, because the actual proper fast order, you do pad 1 second, but I was just taking a lot of damage on phases 5 and 6, where I would much rather just be able to do it like this. Was this the no overload Zami kill? I think I was overloaded for snipe. I guess I wasn't. Look, man. But I still got all the phasings. See, that's... Seems like a pretty good pad order. Okay, the only thing that's bad here is I'm going to wait for my counters to expire. Okay.
This is no longer amusing. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods. Heed my
Nice. The current order you're using, 246153. So the reason I'm doing it like that instead of like 246135, which is technically what you're supposed to do if you want like a easy 1 through 6 that's way slower, I don't want to have to deal with the healer on pad 3 that comes out. I'd rather just instantly phase to P7. So that's why you always want to do pad 3 last if you're trying to care about kill speed. Currently on Uncharted Isle, working towards Oceanic components, that'll be doing Morazio. Good luck. I hope you win. Gotcha. Good luck on drops. Thank you. Chaos trap. Wait. Help me, please. Everything's fine. Le trap. Correct. Exactly, Fair Soul. Yeah, so this is the way that... This is the best way to do Zami below 800% Enrage. Or sorry, below 900% Enrage. Is like, yeah. You basically skip almost all of the mechanics. And that's the objective. Just by getting the gray HP down before you charge the pad. Should have gotten the sword buff, clearly. Nah, you're spot on. How did you know? How much of a difference are you going to feel between 890 and 900? It kind of depends on how you're killing it, but my experience, it's literally like a whole new boss fight. I'm excited to hear what you think about it. There's a reason why your kills per hour are at 500% are like I don't know, whatever they are, at 1,000%, it's like half. And nothing changes at 1,000%. The change is at 900. Dude, I'm starting to feel like being overloaded for this phase helps, but like, you know? How can we be sure? Oh no. I did it again. It's okay. My HP is just too high. I'm killing the runes a little too quick. Any drops? Say nah, nothing so far. I'll say kill someone's good. We're just working our bad luck mitigation down though, which is nice. 899 was 1534. Oh, you're at 900 now. Okay, I'm excited. Yup. Because yeah, if you're phasing it with mechanics anyway, you might be fine. Like if you're used to getting all the mechanics, then it won't make a difference. But that's the Enrage where skips don't work anymore. Wait, do I have divine charges? Yeah. 1 hour left. Perfect. Been seeing mechanics since like 300. Yeah, then maybe you won't notice a huge difference, but I think you probably will. There's a spec order you want to get on Wiki for solo 900 to 4K. Yes, there is. I mean, there are actually a lot of different spec orders. You can kind of pick and choose depending on your DPM, but yes. I find like those spec orders are really only useful for a small subset of players though, because I think most players can't keep up with the damage required for them. So if you're first learning like 900, like it's kind of useless information. It's not useless information because sometimes you'll be like, oh, look, I did it. But I even find for me, sometimes it's hard on the later pads to hit it. And if I'm having trouble doing it, then I'd imagine others are as well. Surely we phase it. Thanks. Let's go. Good work. All right. Stretch goal for this kill. Don't sign to my own life transfer. Wait, this is gonna be a tune. I can just tell. Okay, we don't need the death sound. We're doing fine, all right?
Heed my call.
Better for the long run. Yeah, no, absolutely. If you're pushing a 4K, you can definitely figure it out and get there. I also like the way that I personally like to learn things like that. Very different from the average player, and I very much know that, but I'd rather just do whatever pad order and just like kind of memorize all of the different phasings and figure out what I like and what I don't. Because like the wiki one is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not actually like the only good configuration of phasing. Which is why when you watch the record kills where they just prioritize speed, they do different phasings than the wiki would. So, yeah. Can experiment. But yeah, in my own kills, I'm really bad at pad 3. where you waste your Omni on the Witch, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, melee, oh, Infernus, and then you need to phase right after. That's what I have observed in my own kills. I also just haven't pushed nearly enough. Something I want to do, though, is do more solo pushing, because the P7 method is so fun. You one-cycle it with melee. There are rotations for that now. Just do a big Zerk rotation, and the boss dies. Like, that isn't the most fun-sounding thing ever.
This is no longer inducing
Range also, yeah, well, I know it's easier with range, but
power meant for gods.
melee is more fun for me. So I am excited to be doing it with melee. Yeah, it's definitely easiest with range, though. But yeah, the melee method too, it's pretty cool. What you do is you get the rune to 7k, and then you Masterwork Spear Bleed it. And then while you're waiting for your spear to tick down, you like do your Zerk, you do your Reflect if you want one, and then you just go ham. Your pre-barge, like it's a kind of a fun rot. No. Oh, pain. She stunned me.
This is not enough. It's time you learned your place, vermin. Heed my call!
Do I have a melee up on this account? I don't. Not at all. So that was something I was saying too, is if we go very dry on a bow, I wouldn't be against just to mix it up. We go to ED2, we get a melee setup, and then we get the same kill times with melee. The only thing you need for it, though, is you need Barge. And Greater Fury you don't need, but it's definitely nice.
Dare defy me. I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zamorak. No! Gillinor will burn! Chaos!
Is melee the most fun? In my opinion, yes.
Will never be over!
Is there a clip of the rotation I'm using? Wait, for phase 7 or for the whole fight? Because I think I did do a talk through of phase 7 where I like... Someone asked me to basically say every single ability I was using, and I did. Okay, see, this is a big bomb. This is good. We needed a bigger bomb. To get better damage. So this is like, this should be really nice. Yeah, that's way better. See how much more damage that does? Sheesh. If the bomb hits you a 9k instead of a 6k, it just makes the whole phase a million times better. Because then your volley of souls absolutely boobs. Oh, the melee one. Yeah, so my whole rebuild, I was doing 500% Zamorak with melee and a Vamp Scrib. And like a really, really cheap setup and no EOF. And I was one-cycling it every time. So what I would do is I would barge and just regular kill the first rune. And then I would Zerk, auto, and then do 2 abilities with 2 basics to kill the second rune. And then once the second rune died, I would use Devotion and Reflect to charge up my Greater Barge. And then it was Barge the boss, Bleed Assault, Chaos Roar, Overpower, and then Destroy. And it would just completely die from full. No Shatter either, I don't think. How long ago was last drop? My bad luck mitigation, I'm probably at like a 1 in... Wait, I can tell you exactly what my drop rate is right now. It's a 1 in... I think it's 1 in 58 right now. So I got a drop at the end of yesterday's stream. And then I got all my bad luck mitigation kills. And then I did 1 500 yesterday. And then this is the first hour today. Large bleed, overpower, hurricane, punish needed. Yeah, see, when I teach it for like a talk through, I'm definitely gonna do it dual wield camping just because that's easier. But yeah, I liked to hurricane when I was doing it as well. It was nice for that last little bit of damage, but I know not everyone has the power of hurricane unlocked. It's not 1 in 58. This kills 100% drop. Oh yeah, true. Forgot. I don't know that I feel great about that. We got it. It's fine. It was just a weird phasing because circumstance. Perfect AC dry on first necromancer. 1 kill for 5 minutes. Ammy feels great. Yeah, comparatively, right? First necromancer is a dry streak manufacturer, though. And actually, I think I'm wrong. I think this kills a 1 in 50. Sorry, this is 1 in 60. This kill. Still Lantern and Helm off log at 570. I hope you get it, like, in relatively nice time. I really do. Can be a frustrating blast. Because, like, I think that's around when I was 1 item off log. And then that last item took me, like, 1,800 kills. It's like, oh my god. I also think at some point I need to go back to Raziel on this account. I'm, like, not really thinking about it because, you know, I'd rather not, but... Because I didn't get any dupe plate bodies or plate legs. So for, like, circumstantial perks, I'm just equipment separating whenever I want to go to a new boss. Like, I've got Demon Slayer on the Zami gear, and then... It's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll just equipment separate and then swap perks every time. It's kind of bad. Finish full login, 750 kills of 500s. That's what I'm hoping to have happen. That's my hope. Right now I'm 4 items off log, like 100 and something kills. And yeah, the adjusted drop rate at 500% is a 1 in 30 when factoring how bad luck mitigation works. So it's pretty good. The bad luck mitigation is, like, very meaningful. It makes a huge difference. Have I watched any of the Dragon Ball series? I have not. I'm not really a huge anime person. I've seen a few animes that I liked. I know it's a medium, so when people say they don't like anime, it's like, then you haven't watched the right anime because it's literally just a medium, but yeah. In general, I have not delved too aggressively. I have a question. What's the most popular anime of all time? My guess is it's either Attack on Titan or One Piece, but I could be totally wrong. Or Dragon, I don't know. Pokemon? Does that count? Try FMAB? I actually did try FMAB. That was the first anime I ever watched. I made it through like 5 episodes. I started watching it in 2017 or 2018 with Sahel and Couchy. It just didn't do it for me. You're never gonna be a prayer flicker? Wait, why not? Never say never. I believe in you. Are you sure it wasn't because you watched with Kochi? No, I didn't watch with Kochi. I watched with Kochi, the PVMer. Surely that would be a, you know, surely that'd be a massive positive. You'd imagine that would have helped, right?
Dare defy me. I who commanded the greatest armies in history.
Are Grim and Calg best for this method? Actually, no. They're not.
This world will burn. No.
Full book and Ripper, I think, are better.
Chaos.
I just don't have a full book, and I don't want to spend Ripper scrolls.
You think you've won. It will never be over. Not until you lie broken.
It's me another large bomb. I was kind of distracted by the cat who's trying to get out of my room. We all know Ryan is a JoJo person. I genuinely don't know what that is. All right, boss, I didn't. Dude, as if we're sparkleless? That's crazy. Did we get a 30K broadcast after practicing? Nope, we have not yet. It's been a scheduling problem. One of the people on the team is on a very flipped sleep schedule. Part of the prayer flicking is my brain recognizes it as global cooldown, so I waste an ability doing it. That can be practiced through, though. Surely, like a couple hours of reaction, and you'll be good to go. You don't split P7? I don't because I'm a hardcore. So I would rather keep my HP higher. Split Soul is really good on P7. And if I was doing a higher Enrage, I absolutely would, but not worth it for me. Send it Razzo on a hardcore. Realize my sign is now down to 13 minutes. That means I did 47 minutes of Razzo without refreshing. Doesn't that just get the blood flowing? Holy moly, what an animal. Does Luck of the Dwarves work if I put it on before opening chests? Nope. You'd have to put it on while you kill the boss. Or while you deal the last hit on the boss, which I personally don't like because it'd be putting a luck ring on during the most dangerous part of the boss fight, which is like the only reason I even have the Ring of Death. A bit silly of a system, perhaps. Would solo hard mode Virago be the best chance at Vit? KPH adjusted? Probably, yeah. Like, if you're good at solo hard mode and you're getting 3 kills an hour, yeah. I would imagine it would be very good. There just aren't that many people that are that proficient at it, but yeah, be good for a bit. You proc the rod every kill? What an animal. That's the legendary method. Oh, yeah, that's true. Or duo with someone that already has Vit. Yeah, that's fair. The Spirit Shield just needs to be in your invent? Wait, for what? The Spirit Shield is for emergencies. It's honestly so nice, because there have been a couple of kills where I get in the last phase and, like, my setup's wrong, or my familiar dies, or, like, something. And then, It's a really good way to solo tank the second big bomb. Like, you can just with the spirit shield, as long as you have prayer points, and you won't die.
Heed my call.
But yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope everyone's been enjoying themselves. What am I doing? Guys, just came across this game. Is this RuneScape Reborn? What's RuneScape Reborn? No, this is just RuneScape. This is the original RuneScape.
Actually think that this will work, don't you? That
The OG RuneScape.
tricks will stop me.
But yeah, welcome.
Step in
Nah.
my call. Meet your death. Feel the rage of a god.
Bro, how? That's a fat L. You're researching the game right now. Yeah, so this is just RuneScape, yeah. Also known as RS3, depending on who you're asking. Technically, they dropped the 3 like a while ago. But people will frequently refer to it as RS3.
This is no longer amusing. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods.
It will always be RuneScape 3 to me. What if they add on? What if they make it 4?
My call.
What then? I always say RC because I want people to think I play the other game. I mean, to be fair, old school, like, their official posts have done a better job of starting to call it OSRS instead of just RS. Which is good, because for a while, I felt like there was, like, an active point of trying to make it sound like this game didn't exist. They'd say, no, this is RuneScape. This is the real RuneScape. Dude, ever play RuneScape? But really, there should be no confusion at all. Their game is literally OSRS, and the title of it has never changed. And our title has either been RuneScape or RuneScape 3. So, it shouldn't be a confusing thing.
It's not long enough. It's time you learned your place first. Heed my call.
Any OG scapers? I don't know what qualifies as an OG scaper. I'd say I probably qualify. Whoa! Ghost Auto! What the? Wait, did y'all see that? Brother! That was crazy! That was like half my life points just gone. Dude, I love ghost autos. What a cool mechanic.
Defy me. I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros. Now, Gillinor will burn. Chaos will reign. You think you've won. It will never be over. Not until you lie broken.
All right. I'm just putting it out there. I'd be open to a drop this kill. You know, last kill of first hour could happen. Old school will always be a game trying to be what this game once was. RS is goated. I actually totally disagree with that. I don't think we need to put down old school to appreciate RuneScape 3. Play the game you enjoy, but I don't think old school is trying to be like what RuneScape used to be at all. I'm coping really hard that magic becomes great again. That is a bit of a cope, but hey, it's possible. Okay, so I need HP boosts and also to make some superstores. Wait, am I actually Snapdragonless? We'll just do flasks. I'll just add Snapdragons to the farmer rotation. That's fine. I just didn't realize, man. Yeah, old school also has some really good game modes, man. They have some amazing game modes. I'm just pretending necromancy is magic. That sounds a little copeful, but you know. I've completed 4 different old school accounts. Cool. Yeah, all I'm saying is there's no need to put down old school to talk about how RS3 is good. Just not needed. It just like perpetuates all the like stupid fighting between the two games that shouldn't exist. I was wondering if you finished the Zamorak before me. Holy moly! That's an insane log. That's actually obscene. It reminds me of the Xbox versus PlayStation crowd. Okay, I think that's different because PlayStation is objectively better in every single possible way, and they have the better exclusives. So it's kind of different, you know? The way old school players feel superior is sad. I don't think they actually do. I think a small percentage of them do. And they're very vocal. Whenever you see someone that's like, OSRS better, RS3 sucks. It's kind of the equivalent of like, I don't know. The person on Reddit trying to farm karma by posting that they canceled their membership when like literally nobody asked and nobody cares. You just need to remember that it isn't indicative of the whole community or representative of them. It's representative of one person that is maybe not the happiest, most well-adjusted, or the smartest. And, you know, I think we'll be the first to admit on the RS3 side that we also have a number of community members, perhaps, that are not the smartest, or not the most happy or well-adjusted, or not the most, you know? So it doesn't need to be old school players hate us and said this and did this and all that. It can be a select few silly old school players. You shouldn't be talking about Mika while she's not here. Mika's great. Does old school streamer get RSC players in their chat talking about saying that RSC is better? No, they don't. But old school's the bigger game, right? We're always gonna have this little brother complex, and yeah, I'd be very surprised if old school streamers had to deal with it. But you know, old school streamers have other stuff they have to deal with.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call.
I mean, that's basically what it is between the two games. we're the smaller game, and I think I'll be the first to admit, like, some of the things that RuneScape 3 does or has done in the past, it is really easy to dunk on this game. There is a lot of ammunition that is very viable for, you know, like, I can't blame people too much. Like, I will always call the people that come in here to tell me that the game I'm choosing to play that I enjoy is stupid or bad or worse than their game, because, like, no one asks, nobody cares, but I'm also not going to pretend like this game is perfect and there's not, like, 20 years of solid ammunition of questionable things that have happened.
Graphics' old tricks will stop me again. Heed my call.
Smartest but well-tested community members probably aren't engaging with the game on social media at all. Yes, exactly, because they're smart enough to realize that it's stupid and not a real place. Exactly. That is so true as well. It's just like, it's not representative of anybody or anything, even though people pretend like it is. That is so real. That is such a good point. I was scrolling Twitter yesterday and I got the same ad 7 times in a row in 7 continuous tweets. And then I closed the app. I was like, okay, there has to be an easier way for me to dunk on the Toronto Maple Leafs for sucking. It cannot be Twitter anymore. Yeah, no, that is a really good point, though.
Heed my call.
Like, I'll give you just a good example. Just like as a random example, because this stuff happens all the time, and like it shouldn't happen, and it's stupid, yada, yada, not important. What is important, like, one of the last people that came into my chat and like had alts and stuff talking about how old school is a superior game, they got so tilted that like I dunked on them a bit and I banned them, that I checked my like Twitter DM requests, and they literally DM'd me on Twitter threatening me and my fiance. And they were messaging, and that's, you know, shit happens, whatever. They were, it's a random person, it doesn't matter. But they were like calling me like pressed and stuff, which I think means like it's like rent free, but like stupider. They were messaging me 2 hours apart. Bro. Bro was thinking about me all night. So anyway, like it's really important to remember that like these are literally not real people. They cannot possibly be real people, and to not treat them as such. Like, it's not indicative of the old school community. It's indicative of both communities having some people that suck. That's just how it happens. And like, does that suck? Yeah, sure, but whatever. The point being, do we really care what that person has to say? Surely not. Nah, they were like straight up yelling into the void too. It was like threats against me and my fiance, and then 2 hours later it was, I'm talking to you. It's like, I know. Bam. Anyway.
No, Gillinor will burn. Chaos will reign.
That's something that comes up a lot too when working with newer content creators. They're not used to receiving hate comments or negative comments, and like I think there's a desire to like engage with every person that says something bad about you. Publicly, privately, dunk on them. And it's something that I used to do a lot too, just because like, I don't know. Most content creators want to be liked for their work. It's, you know, a pretty big part of it. Want to get praised for their work. And it's pretty natural when people are saying mean things or making things up about you that like, okay, you want to weaponize and get involved and, you know, all that stuff. But like learning that it's just like not worth it and kind of refocusing your energy to, you know, people that actually appreciate your work. It's like, it's really, really hard to do, but it's so important. And it's like one of those things where It took me probably 8 years to start doing that. Like, I'd say I only started doing it properly in the last 2 years. And before then, I would waste so much time worried instead about the 100 people that like what I do, I would be worried about the 3 people that didn't. And it's such a waste of time. Love finding people like that. They think their accounts are anonymous and making threats to people's lives. Yeah, it was kind of wild. Easiest pet of my life. Went to the worker district and saw it. Wait, what? Hello? Ooh, nice. That's a cool pet, actually. I love the corrupted scorpions, and all the corrupted creature models are cool. I know people are like, they're just reskins. But it's like, the reskins that are cool. Imagine if the Rocket League community, every time a new car came out, we're like, this looks like the last car, but it's different colors. Like, yeah, that's the whole point. Any drop, say nothing so far, but I really hope my next drop is a bow piece. I think that would be the thing that would keep me really, really motivated to grind this, like, way more aggressively. Beyond the boss just being kind of fun is, like, if we get that one more drop, we're one piece from being done, and then it's really exciting. Swing on it is animated club video series, RSC player playing with an old school player trying ending content together. You know what's funny? I just messed up my whole rotation. This kill is doomed. That's not funny. That's not good, but me trying to find a new rotation. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, but we'll figure it out. I think I'll do this. Should work. Nice. Had to living death there just because I messed up. At last Rude Fest, because I got to hang out with all the old school creators for a long time, I literally had we had like tentative plans for Alfie and I to do that. That was like an actual thing we wanted to do. We were gonna switch accounts for like a month and see what happened, but I don't know, it just never happened. I think life gets busy. So no, I've never done it. I don't know that anyone's done it, but it'd be good. But yeah, because I do like a good amount of like newer content creator consulting, because that's all we have in RuneScape is new content creators, and a lot of the time people will reach out to me and ask for advice on things, and it's like, so like the biggest thing that I tell people is like, remember who your audience is, remember who you're trying to make content for. You cannot make content for your audience if the only thing you're concerned about is appeasing the people that don't like you. You're gonna start making content for them instead. How's it going? It's going great, Avisher. We're chilling. Also, thank you for the 3-stream streak for XX. I think I pronounced that wrong. I'm so sorry. I tried. I really did. Wait, is the witch still alive? No, surely not. Surely the witch is dead. Thank you for the hydration. Green particles don't exist? I mean, they definitely existed yesterday, and the day before twice, and the day before that twice. That was poetic. Thank you, thank you. That's on Black Party Hat and how it's not discontinued. Currently holding, but out to sell. Looks sexy, but I'm not trying to lose 10 bill. My thoughts on it are, when you buy something, assume that its resale value is 0 and buy it because you like it. I just don't think it's worth worrying about. I have one on my main. I'm probably not going to sell it. I know it's going to get re-released. That's fine. Or maybe I will sell it. I don't know, but I don't know. We knew it wasn't a discontinued item right from the get-go. We know it's going to be coming back next Christmas. They communicated that the whole time. Nothing misleading was said or done. Yeah. I just like don't look at items in this game like that. like based on their value or their price. I think people naturally do it because I think a lot of RuneScape players are adults, and as adults, you have to look at stuff like your car appreciation or your house or your parents' house or whatever, you know? That's how you have to view assets. But it's a 20-year-old medieval clicking simulator, you know? If you like the look of it, you keep it. There's enough, like, actual real stuff to worry about that isn't, you know? Camo strap!
Your place, vermin. Heed my call.
I don't have an abundance of storm shards, but, like, surely it doesn't matter. You're gonna try a new path, food-wise. Ooh, very nice. That's with your rack skills, right? Yeah, because you were talking about it yesterday. How you only know how to do the hardest path. That's crazy. What an animal. Oh my god, I'm perma-stunned. Help. Free me. Or fine. My Calg just died. Surely we don't need a Calg, right, Chad? Help. What kind of phone do I have? I have a Pixel 6, I believe. Yeah, I'm not, like, I'm an Android person, and I'm not really a, like, buy the flagship phone kind of person. As long as my phone works to do phone-related things, I'm good. But yeah, I like the Pixel 6. It's a good phone. I just wanted a camera that was good enough that I could, if I needed to, record a video with it. Because, you know, kind of happened sort of around when I went to Jagex in 2022. That's when I bought it. And that was around when I started dating Anna as well. So it was like, okay, I'm going to be traveling more. Brother, where's my damage? Help. It's fine. Yeah, that's the Calg difference. Can't believe you're getting Vescent Robe Bottoms this skill. Nope. Why do you split soul P7? Because I like having Soul Split. Because Soul Split keeps my HP high on my Hardcore Ironman. And you don't need the damage. Like, I will one cycle it every single time. The only reason damage was 10k short there was because I didn't have a Calg. But it's like, it's 100% consistent without Split Soul. Do you view the Ring of Death as necessary? No, it's not necessary at all. It is not. I haven't rod procced at all in any of these kills. It's just because I'm a hardcore. It's just an insurance marker. That's it. If I was doing this on my main, there would be no Ring of Death. It's really good when you're learning, though. Like, for learners, I would recommend it. Okay, has to be said, I am so happy with the playlist today. It's just been such a drum and bass kind of day. It's like overcast, a little rainy, just like perfect. I am gonna get specials here because I didn't split soul. Or I get his hit really hard. Nice. Thanks, game. Any Rob saying, nah, nothing so far. I bring a rod for in duos and my duo griefs. Yeah, it's definitely like in group, it's nice to have two for phase 7. Just hanging around, going a little drive with the zoomer. Perfect weather. Yeah, it's nice. I've got all my windows like completely open too. It's the best. But yeah, split soul B7 is good. I found I didn't need the damage. If I had needed the damage, that would be the next thing that I would do.
That's your plan. The edicts.
But yeah, you'll notice for the few kills where like something's wrong, like I'm not overloaded or whatever, because I'm not reflecting the bomb or anything, just because my adren doesn't work otherwise, you end up taking a lot of damage. So if I was like 4,000 lower HP because I wasn't soul splitting, just wouldn't be the best. I almost did it again. I almost signed my life transfer. Right, I got bronze warden last night. Your necro P4 guide was a big help. Awesome, congratulations. That's sick. Yeah, I got a lot of really good feedback on that, which was cool. I like that. I like that a lot. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. See, I like making technical guides to like end game methods. It's just like the audience for them is so tiny that it's like really not worth it for me to make them, but I think it's reasonable to occasionally make stuff just for the enjoyment of it. Like it was a really, really fun video for me to make and record and edit and all that stuff. You've been busy watching the NBA playoffs. Wait, they play games midday? Oh, it is Sunday. That's kind of fun. I feel that, though. While I was doing my taxes last night, I was hate watching the Toronto Maple Leafs, which is like one of my... It's like my Christmas. Watching them implode every playoffs every year after spending the whole year hearing everyone talk about how this is their year. It's the best. Genuine, and I think therapy is a great thing. Genuine therapy alternative is watching the Leafs blow it year after year after year. Nothing like it. Assume you're a Calgary fan? No. I live in Ottawa. I'm a Sens fan. Like, no, my team is garbage too, but it doesn't matter. It's just so fun every year. Not excited for work Monday, Sag. I'm not excited to try to get my taxes in before the deadline. Tuesday midnight. Rolling up to taxation station. Surely.
Heed my call.
Life transfer, guzzle all my food. Does Canada even have senators? That's not a stupid question if I have to actually think about it. I think so. Surely that's a division of parliament. Surely.
Armies in history. I who laid low Zaros. No! Gillinor will burn!
Crazy how different 509% is. What was the kill time octagon cake?
You think you
I gots to know.
will never be over. Not until you lie broken.
Did I fail grade 10 civics? No, it was just a decade ago. All right, streamer runes. But yeah, you'll see here, like, the reason I don't split soul is it will die every time without it. Bang. 21 minutes? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's hard, eh? Ain't it really hard? Kilsa, I appreciate the attempt. We go again. Each pad went all the way to 300k. Yep. So on the early pads, if you're quick with killing the witch, you can do it. Where it won't get up to 600 to 300k. That's where when it hits 150k, if it's magma'd, it'll stay there until the magma runs out. Yeah, so that's kind of where the magma trick works. I love that I made a bunch of Astral runes today without realizing that I had an infinite stack of Astral runes just sitting in the chest. Oh my god, I did my split soul again. Ugh, bro. This is gonna be really bad. That's fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world to do it like that. It just means the kill's gonna be slower. Just because you lose like 20 seconds on phase 1. It's okay. We'll get over it. How do I find enjoyment doing quests? Feel like they're a chore to me. It kind of depends. Like, I'm known historically as like a real genuine quest hater. Because I think a lot of the old quests have no substance to them and you just do them for the reward. My advice would be keep the reward in mind and remind yourself too that if you're using like a wiki guide or whatever, like you can do a crazy amount of quests in a very short amount of time. So that's something that I remind myself too. Like, I think my biggest questing day,
That's your plan.
I think I did like 100 quest points in one sitting. So it's like, nah, you can, it was like a 20-hour sitting, but still, like, you can do quests really, really quickly. And you only ever have to do them once, so... Unless you're hardcore, in which case, you have to do them once, and then you have a disconnect, and then you have to do them all over again, but... That's sort of my thing, is on an iron, you do them really, really early, where the XP reward is really efficient. And then later on. There are also some quests that I just think are really fun. Like, if you actually take the time to smell the roses and read the dialogue, some quests are really, really good. Don't burn yourself out. Yeah, I personally do them the opposite of that. Like, I'd rather just get them done. I'd rather full send, but... Yeah, there's no, like, right or wrong way to approach it. It's just whatever's... Whatever's gonna help you get them done. Evil Dave Quest is brilliant. I think I liked it originally when I played it. I don't think I like it anymore, just because I've had to play through it so many times. Because it's one of the, like, early game efficient Ironman quests, and it happens to be one of the longer early game efficient Ironman quests. It's like a 30-minute quest. You just wait for the next good treasure hunter promo and then do quests to get free keys. Ooh, would they be more appealing with more cutscenes and less dialogue to read, similar to Baldur's Gate? Honestly, I don't think RuneScape quests are unappealing. I think if you don't like RuneScape quests, which is very reasonable, I don't think it's something that the game should aim to correct. I just think it's some content might just not be for you. But I think for the most part, RuneScape has some of the best quests of any MMO in the world. So I don't think it's like reading is a problem or having to read dialogue for quests. Something I would say, though, that, like, I think could enhance the quest experience a little bit is I would love to see them go back or, like, someone make an Alt-1 plugin. I will literally do it, too. Like, I'll provide the voice lines. Like, I'm not even kidding. If someone in chat wants to do this or try it for a quest, I think more quests being voiced would be amazing. I just think it would be really, really nice. Because then, you know, it solves the same problem of if you don't want to read, you don't have to.
This is not long enough. It's time you learned your place, vermin. Heed my call!
I miss VC Quest. Reason I love watching you, Omen and Wazi. I had so much fun reading the dialogue for the recent quest that just came out. I also think a part of that, too, is not all quests are created equal. It's only really worth reading the dialogue for the like, flagships. To me, anyway.
I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros. This world will burn! Gillinor will burn! Chaos will reign! You think you've won! It will never be over!
At the same time, like, a lot of what RuneScape does is data influenced or, like, analytics based. So, like, clearly in their own analytics, it is not worth voicing quests because maybe, like, a lot of people don't actually care. But so it might just be a me personally thing that I really like it voiced. Hey, Nightwolf, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Bang, bang, bang. Dropless. Absolutely. I would absolutely do the quest for community voice actors. Yeah, it'd be cool. Do you wish more boss had green sparkles that leave you in suspense? I think it would be cool. Yes. At the same time, there is a balance, right? It's kind of fun walking up to the rat's chest and not knowing what's in there and then clicking on it and maybe it's unique, maybe it isn't. So I think if there's a sparkle every time, like, I get to the end of a Zami kill now and I know there isn't a unique in the chest. But yeah, I think it's probably a net positive. But not everywhere. Not everywhere. 'Cause, 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 'cause Okay, so we go like that, we go like that, we go like that. And let's go.
Heed my call.
I like what Rune Light does, where different items are different color beams. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, because, yeah, if every boss is like Zammy, I think it can be a buzzkill, too, getting the end of a kill. And, like, there's also suspense in clicking on the chest and not knowing if there's a unique in it. I think it works well at Zammy, because some of the uniques are worth more than others, so there's still suspense, but, yeah, I don't know. Apathy, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. I should overload. I fixed it.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call.
I don't know if it's a misconception or not, Kilsa, but I am of the understanding that old school devs were not happy with Rune Light. And the only reason it's allowed to exist is because so many people use it. And I feel like if someone tried to make a client for RuneScape 3, I think what would happen, more likely than not, is it would get shut down. I think that's part of the reason why no one on RS3 has made one. Is I think there's an understanding that it is not good in general that the majority of the player base on old school access the game via an external client. So that would be my kind of... Like, I don't just think it's like, oh, no one has bothered. I think there's some subtext to that no one has gone out and said that we could make a RuneScape 3 Rune Light. And it wouldn't get shut down, right? It's a gray area thing similar to macros. Yeah, but I just... Purely for the security reasons, like... Don't get me wrong, I would love it if it became a thing that we could do, but... I think there's a reason why it hasn't happened yet. And if it was, like, allowed and encouraged, it would have happened. Similar to getting a purple on other raids. Old school gives you suspense. What will I get? Yeah. No, I'm in the same boat. Exactly, Irish. I think I feel the same way. Based as always.
This is no longer amusing. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods. Heed my call.
It was integrated like RuneLight was, then it would work. But the only reason it was integrated is because Jagex had no choice, basically. Because of how popular it was. I guess that's kind of the tough part. It's not like they made RuneLight and Jagex was like, oh, gee, let's integrate that with our client. It was like legal battles and fights and meetings and discussions and security problems and multiple points of trying to make RuneLight not useful. And then after all of that, they kind of capitulated. Which, like, maybe that would be better. Maybe that would make it easier for RuneScape 3 to do the same because old school already had this whole situation already, but... Clack. Are you referencing my keyboard mashing? Yeah, that's fair. Hi, Ryan. How's it going? It's going well, Icemot. I'm doing quite well, thanks. We're chilling. No drops today, but the kills have been good. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like dreading going to Zammy because we've done a bunch, but then I actually like really enjoy the boss fight itself. That helps a lot.
Dare defy me. I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who made low Zaros.
Oh, it's the Vuln pedal. Nice.
Chaos will reign. You think you've won. It will never be over. Not until you lie broken.
You see my Windows search bar open for a second? I don't know how that happened, but that could have been bad. No, whatever. Bang, bang, bang. Bye. What are the rules about killing a god? We're not really killing Zammy. We're technically banishing him. Which I think is like slightly different. I think that's why it works. What would be my best option level divvy as an iron? Just do caches. Or you could also do caches to like 80 and then pot from 80 to 95 with an extreme divvy pot. Or 82 to 90. It's pretty good. And we go again. What RuneLight plugins would I want? Dude, so many would be awesome. A lot of the creator tools are really sick where you can just take entities and grab them. Like the fact that you can basically instantly export from RuneScape into Blender is like insanely good for a creator. They have better camera tools. And then for like actual gameplay stuff, it'd be like tile markers. It'd be stuff like interfaces for conjures like the one that I have, but not running through Alt1. And you do one for every style. You make one for range, you make one for magic, you make one for melee, just to keep track of stacks of things. So like range would have bulk stacks and then your special attack cooldowns. Melee would have like your scourge stacks and your crit buff timers or stuff. I don't know. There's so many things though. Like there'd be like 1,000 things. Entity hider is really, really cool thing that you could do in old school where that dude with the Drake pet, you can be like, oh, hello, dude with the Drake pet. Goodbye, dude with the Drake pet. Most importantly, though, would be the plugin that replaces every character model with Ice Spice. That's the one that I'd be like, yeah, I'd be all over that. It's the best for 70 to 80 necromancy. You could do armored zombies. Armored zombies, you'll get 70 to 80 in like an hour or two at most. It's like 400,000 XP an hour. Oh yeah, menu swapper is really cool too. Yeah, so you can change the entities in menus so that like to do the 500 Zammy kill, instead of having to click on the thing, hit 2 and then hit 5 and then hit 1 and then click on it, I could set it up so that it was just 1, 1, 1. That's really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff in RuneLight. Would 70 Necro be too low for Abyssal Beast? Way too low. Yeah, I would not do Beast until you're level 99, at least. And then even at 99, I think you can't do the proper method because you won't have enough hit chance. If you're looking for a spot to train from like 90 to 99, maybe Abyssal Savages? Maybe? But also remember, you need to do rituals too, and rituals are really good XP. And souls are really important too. I'd hide the players so I don't get my screen blast all the time at GE. Just hide everybody. Yeah, RuneScape has like a really, really powerful API. They just like don't permit to anybody very openly. Which, by the way, not that I talk about this stuff very often, that is one of the things I'm trying to convince them to do, is open up their API a lot more. I don't really do a lot of pushing for things, but I just think, especially in moments where the players are really, really motivated to make the game better, enabling better player-created tools would be unreal. Things like the old school RuneScape Twitch plugin is just stuff that we currently can't really make. And it would be way, way better. So yeah, that is one thing that I'm pushing for as much as I can, which obviously like isn't much, but... Wait, why am I out of food? What happened? C'est quoi ça? Good luck on Mobies. Thank you. What percentage of time is Ironman upkeep? See, this is why I think Bronze Man mode would do really, really well as an official game mode. Now, it depends what style you're doing and using, but like, it's probably like 40 maybe? Depending on the style you're using. 30? A lot of it's AFK time, but still, like, it all adds up, right? No darkness? Oh, thank you. That shouldn't be why I'm getting absolutely blasted, but... surely that helps, if nothing else. I think it just means I need to let my conjures die. Yeah, I won't life transfer again. Bro's got no food left. There's no way I started with full food. There's no way. Bronze Man, the way that it works is it's like Iron Man mode, except as soon as you get one of something, you can purchase it on the Grand Exchange. Like, you can buy and or sell it on the GE as soon as you've got one of it. So basically, a slightly more casual Iron Man mode that would be very fun per hour-y, but with less, like, game integrity stuff. Because, like, you'd probably have Treasure Hunter enabled on it. You would probably have, you know, you make one brew and then you can infinitely buy as many brews as you want. 500 summons seem to take a lot of damage. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Something weird happened there. Sounds like a main with extra steps. To me, it sounds way closer to Iron Man mode without any of the upkeep. So you still get, like, the pros are this. You get all of the satisfaction of progressing drops and knowing that you source them yourself. But you don't have to do any supplies or upkeeping. You just get to play the game however you want to. I don't know. To me, it's different enough from Iron Man mode that I think you could rationalize making it. I don't know, man. I just think that RuneScape needs more game modes. We don't have enough. Old School's got 4. 4? RC upkeep isn't that bad. I feel like people that do it a lot are pretty desensitized to it. I think it's the people that don't do it are the people that have been so put off by that they don't play it. Like, you telling me that upkeep isn't that bad just confirms or guarantees to me that you don't range. That's basically what that means. Like, upkeep is totally fine as long as you avoid a bunch of different things. But yeah, if you play a certain way, though, upkeep's fine. Like, there's a reason why I'm necroing Zammy instead of maging. The biggest part of that was just, like, better upkeep. But yeah, I think it'd be cool. Okay, but how many hundreds of hours is that, right? You know what I mean? And just because you did hundreds of hours of upkeep doesn't mean it's not a problem. That means that you're crazy. Magic upbeat doing Zammy really bad. I think I just would need more food, but maybe I'm totally wrong. I could be completely off base. Maybe I'll try maging. I got Rocktails from Rots and from Raziel. Grimoire, yeah, I'm using Grimoire for my Necro kills too, though. It's like Grimoire, it's EOF, it's Water runes, it's Fire runes, it's Calgs, which I'm doing anyway. So maybe it wouldn't be too bad, actually. Yeah, maybe it's fine. Wait, hello? Which preset did I just... Wait, does Zammy drop Rocktails too? Why does everything drop Rocktails? Oh no, skilling on it. I've been lied to. But I ran out of... Bait and switch is so good. No, it's unreal. You know what else is kind of unreal? The cooking XP per hour of Rocktails with Brawling Gloves. It's like almost 500k an hour. That's not bad. Imagine I was doing it in the fort on a fire on the ground. It'd be even better. All right, that's enough. Let's go. You care about cooking XP? Bait and switch is really bad. Yeah, I'm currently 10k off 99 fishing, and I bait and switch Ghostly Souls the whole time. That is my favorite AFK fishing cooking method. It's so sick. It's literally 4 clicks an hour. It's a permanent spot that never moves, and your invent never fills up because your shark invent your shark outfit just destroys everything that it catches. And it's like, I don't know, 150k fishing XP and 80k cooking XP an hour. So I'm 99 fishing and I'm 93 cooking, and I haven't actually done any fishing or cooking other than that spot. Beautiful method. Absolute S tier. Also, hello, Sparkles. I think Drop Shocktail's part of the lore. Many years ago, fish dominate the land of Gielinor until the gods gather together and banish them to the sea. I actually completely believe that. That is now canon. Congratulations. Why do I die to P6 to an auto even though I reso? Okay, go to the wiki page and you gotta read what the edicts do. Because what you're probably doing is charging up the edict that makes your defensives bad. And then you're trying to survive with defensives, but your edict order has made them bad. That is probably what the problem is. I can't remember which pad it is that does that, but it's one of them. Is it pad 2? I don't know. Pad 4. Pad 4 is the defensive pen pad. 2 is execute, and then 4 is defensives. Yeah, so if you start with 2 and 4, by P6, your defensives are going to suck. And then pad 6 makes your healing bad. Yeah, so I'm literally starting with 2, 4, 6. So by the last phase, I am going to be very weak on all fronts with regard to defensives. But you do that as a trade-off so that on phase 7, you have good defensives. Which means you're going to take less damage to the big bomb and everything else. Just at enter. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So people just want like a P7 now. Yeah, that's fair. For the way that I'm doing my kills, though, it's still good to do it the way that... the old school way, because I'm not one cycling. I charge that pad last because I don't need defensive P7. Yeah, so if you were to do like 2-6-1, it would just be so much moving around though. Actually 4-5-3 at the end. You know what? I'd be down to try it on this account. It'd probably be good. It also doesn't really matter. Like, it wouldn't speed up the kills, but it would make the, it make P6 easier. But, like, P6 is already not hard, you know? Like, it's... Cooking pot ran out. Doomed kill. Unlucky. Shame Skull still hits the B? Not if you kill the B. So if you're trying to one cycle, you can just Disruption Shield and then kill the B. And then stand near the B, and then you can skull safely. I made a video on it, like 2 months ago. Pushing with 2-3-5, 6-4-1. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of new Zamorak tech. There has to be. Is Zuck with Necro bad if I've never done Zuck? No, it's by far the best, easiest way to do it. Necromancy is very overpowered at Zuck. It's so sick. Okay. I'm going to say this quietly. Bro. Okay. So, you know, all of the windows in my room are wide open. Someone is aggressively smoking the devil's lettuce outside my window. What? It's like genuinely like strong, like blasting me, like maximum, like what the fuck? Like it feels like it's being blown into my streaming room. What the f- Nah, this ain't good. I'm not even kidding. This ain't good. This is not good. This is not good. This is like this is gonna happen to me. This is not good. No, this is bad. This is not gonna be good for our Zamorak kills. No, Dishizzy, like, I'm not even joking. Like, I literally am going to get one from that. Oh no. No, like I feel it on my eyes. Like legitimately. Okay, I need to investigate. Let's get to the end of this kill. Jesus. No, I'm not like exaggerating it either. Like it's like it is like well and proper like
Dare defy me. I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros. No?
Dude, why is it so strong? It literally feels like it's like being sent directly into my house.
Not until you lie broken.
Any sparkles? Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Dude, nothing. I am so confused. Yeah, it's legal here, but like, damn. Okay, that's wild. Sorry, what was the Raziel question? Show me your log so I can cry. Oh, I got you. There you go. Thank you for the 25 stream streak, Chris. That's crazy. And I goody as well. Thank you. Appreciate you both. Okay, I have a little bit of time on my Calog. I will re-get HP boost. I might only do like 1 more kill though. I like how boss have a combat level, like it means something. Yeah, they mean nothing. Can confirm the dev that makes the boss just gets to pick the combat level. Unless they've changed that recently. I know that's how it has worked in the past. Yeah, I'm kind of confused by that, honestly. But we'll be fine. Whew. How many hours into this account am I? I have no idea how many hours I am, but this is like a 3-year-old Ironman. Am I feeling relaxed yet? No, I'm feeling stressed. I'm an asthmatic. Here's, I made this account early 2022. So 2022 year, 2023 year, 2024 year. It's the most dangerous that you could do as an Ironman this level. Oh, I've got it. Play RuneScape on a Monday. No, for real, it's probably this, actually. This is one of the most dangerous things you can do because I don't have a Ring of Life. So the idea is this, right? I am not going to make a mistake and die to a mistake. That's, you know, I've never made a mistake in my life, not even once. But what could happen is I could disconnect. And if I disconnect at Zammy, I do not have a Ring of Life, which means I perish. If I DC here, it's done. Run is over. Hard mode Vorkath prob. I'm going to be doing hard mode Vorkath on this account pretty soon. I honestly didn't think it was that bad, but we'll see. How many lives left? I lost a life really early on this account. There was an incident during a quest, which you could call it a mistake, but you could also call it not a mistake. I prepped for invisible fireballs, but I didn't prep for the idea that 2 fireballs could load on the same tile and then be on top of each other and you just take double damage. So I kind of died to an invisible death fire. Maybe we should get those disconnect crystals. We 100% should get disconnect crystals. No maybes about it. We a million, billion, trillion % should get disconnect crystals. It is such a great implementation. I love it so much. That's a really good example of an old school thing that we should a billion % have on RS3. Also, I see that I'm low on charges. Don't worry about it. We're all good. Exclamation point death 1, I think? If you want to see the clip of the death, because that's the benefit of streaming everything, you know? What are disconnect crystals? What they do is you set up a predetermined time, whatever you want, and then if you don't interact with the client for that amount of time, it automatically teleports you to safety. Isn't that freaking genius? So if client side, they don't detect any inputs for a few seconds, they just teleport you. Isn't that freaking genius? Why can't we have... It's amazing. And you can set it up to whatever you want. So if you want to be like really, really careful, you can make it so that it teleports you out after 2 seconds. But if you don't want that, you can set it to 15 seconds and it'll never go off accidentally. Just if you actually disconnect, it just saves you. But it's stuff like Talos and Glacier. It just wouldn't work at those places because you can't teleport out of those places, but... Anyway, that's a good example of old school just having better QOL and better updates for niche communities. RuneScape 3 niche communities just don't get the same kind of love of late. But I know in old school, those niche communities are larger, and I think that's a big part of it, probably. Okay, but bank presets? Old school's getting them. Old school's literally in the process of getting them. We're about to lose the only advantage we ever had. Good luck on both. Thank you, Beefowler. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 59 months. Oh, also, RuneLight has presets. Of course they do. How silly of me. Yeah, I mean, a lot of that, like people saying it makes sense because a lot of viewers watch hardcore content on old school. I think it's a chicken and an egg situation, or chicken or the egg situation, where I think it's also possible that people in old school watch hardcore Ironman mode because they've invested in hardcore Ironman mode. Like, I don't think you can say that they rationalize it because people watch it. I think the QOL happened first. I think the plugin happened first. I think the group Ironman, you know, like those are investments that they made into those systems specifically so that people would watch, and then it worked. It's the idea that the viewership isn't there for RuneScape. It's like, gee, I wonder why. Game is impossible to watch, impossible to follow. People need stupid-looking crop interfaces because without a crop interface like this, there's so much on the screen that a new player literally cannot watch the stream. My ability tracker I'm using so you guys can follow the stream better is a literal keylogger. Like an illegal, security questionable keylogger that I'm risking my account using because there's no other way to provide visual clarity. It's like, no kidding, people don't watch. It's like, of course they don't. Like, they need to address these things if they want people to watch. The viewership is gonna come, but it's not gonna come unless, you know, they make an investment into that viewer experience. All right, team, this could be the last kill of the day. Thank you for the RNG. We have to get a drop here, though, because if we don't, this will be the first day where we went dropless. Bro, I've gone damageless right now. Woo. I'm not overloaded. Uh-oh. Oops. NGL, I think the ability tracker is more skin clutter. A lot of people really love it. Like, totally entitled to your own opinion. Whenever I have it off, people ask me to turn it on, though. Yeah, anyway. Did I win? Ew. All right, mods, ban everybody that gave me RNG. They didn't spam enough. And ban everyone that didn't spam RNG. Because they also didn't help either. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why don't you use the method on your video? Because that was for 100%. And it was for learning 100%. And I am not a learner, and I'm also not at 100%. But I'm going to make a video on 500% shortly. In the next few days, I like to record it. I do like that they updated the action bar to flash. Me too. It's awesome. What a great update. Did I not see you do Living Death? I just used stacks for 2 fingers than you have. It was Living Death to build stacks. Goody. So what you do is you Living Death as soon as the demon is dead, just so that you can build stacks with your auto attack. Correct. Yeah, just wondering. But yeah, it's just a different situation. I usually don't use the methods for my actual kills that I use in my videos, with the exception of Phase 4 Telos. Because I'm trying to make accessible, easy methods that assume that you can't do things like prayer flicking or that your timing is going to be questionable. But Ryan, we have Alt 1. Yeah, I know. Nice job on the hardcore. It's solid AF. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the account. Honestly, this is the closest I've ever been to maxing an Ironman as well. I'm 28.95 total, if you take a look. And then I'm 20k from 99 thieving, 20k from 99 fishing as well. Feel really, really good about the stats. We just gotta cross the finish line. Can I ask something? You can. What is your query? As you know, Ryan dislikes melee. Yeah, dude, it's literally the melee stats are my lowest. It's really bad, eh? But using bloat, necro ability for skill on the demon helps a lot. Yeah, bloat is decent. I think if the demon had more HP, I would. But right now, it's lossless to kill the demon because you're just building stacks anyway. I noticed with Rod, I signed before Rod proc. They changed it so that sign procs before Rod. So if you want to do a Rod method at Zamorak, don't bring a sign. Or put your sign on your cape and take off your cape. You have spec the demon, it works well. That seems good too, yeah. Just because like it doesn't cost a lot of adrenaline, it does a lot of damage. Nice. Am I gonna have locks at my wedding? No. I don't think. Surely my wedding is locksless. Alrighty. I thought it was broken. Yeah, so they changed it. It used to proc before because the effect was really, really way overpowered. And when they rebalanced the effect, they figured that most people would probably want sign to activate first. Which, honestly, it needs to be a toggle. That's probably what they should have done, but yeah. Anyway. Team. Unfortunately, I gotta get going for this evening because I need to be at a restaurant in 23 minutes. 24 minutes. I think I can do it. It's only like 15 minutes away. But yeah, before I go, I just want to say thank you all so much for the fun stream. I appreciate it. I know it was a really, really short stream today. Trying to stream as much as I can and make videos as much as I can while also planning a wedding is just like, you know, it's a little bit going on. But yeah, thank you. And do my taxes actually too. It's been a bit of a week. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We'll be live again tomorrow. Should be for a nice long stream. And I'm gonna send you over to Jazz. Yes. Wait, she's doing Zamorak? So this is Eloquent Silence. One of my friends. She's great. Huge, huge fan. Show her some love. She's just like an awesome person. She's so much fun. So yeah. And just like one of the genuinely nicest people I have ever encountered in my life. So yeah, anyway, great. I usually isn't streaming when I'm streaming, so that's great. Yeah. Be nice, enjoy her stream, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Just don't pay the tax. I already paid it in installments. So if I don't file my taxes, I think I'm actually gonna lose money because I think I'll get money back in doing my taxes this year, which isn't usually a good sign, but it's fine. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.
Just kidding. Happy week. Happy week. It is a new week. Oh, my prayer's out.